Hi guys, welcome to Strength Reversed. My name is Amy and I'm enjoying some time outside here. My son is out running around playing and I thought I'd make a quick video. And I am doing a VR to Allie at Lupa Moon and her hashtag Be Kind. And I thought this came from a really loving place and a place of just, you know, wanting to be positive and, you know, spread some good feelings. And so I liked that. It also, though, brought up a few things for me, not in the sense of disagreement, but things that have a zing that made me want to think more about these ideas. But I'm going to do the hashtag first, and then I'm going to talk about what I think the difference is between being kind and being nice. It kind of triggered this whole thought process about boundaries, which I'm pro. I'm pro boundary. So anyway, I might break this into a few videos and just have a little mini series on boundaries. So the first question is, what would or could you do to empower others? I'm just going to speak from this little YouTube community point of view, and the thing that I have found very empowering is for other people to really show support, to acknowledge you, to there's sort of this competition is really secondary, even though some competitive feelings might come up. I think people are really quick to get behind what other people are doing on their channels and to support that and to kind of plug other people and give them a boost instead of keeping them down. I don't know if you can hear that woodpecker, but I heard this peck, peck, peck. There's one in one of the trees behind me. I think one of the most important things we can do to empower people is to give them the space to just be who they are. I think when you watch someone's video on YouTube, in a way you're holding space for them, and that's a powerful thing. I think being open to other people and allowing them to put their 2 cents out there and be their own person is really empowering. So the second question is, name someone on YouTube who has inspired you. And I feel like everyone that I've watched on YouTube has inspired me in their own way. I get inspiration all the time from other people. I honestly don't even want to name one channel because I feel like, you know, I've gotten so many ideas from people and so many, you know, I've had so many people support me in their own way. And so that's a really tough one. I'm not really feeling called for one person, but there are some people who, I haven't really had a super negative experience with anyone on YouTube. So I think just the community itself has inspired me. Number 3 is 2 channels that make you happy. Again, I hate to say certain people because I don't want other people's to think their channels don't make me happy, but Lady Knight of Avalon, she makes me happy. She's always so nice. I love her videos. Rosemary from Good Journeys Tarot, I love her videos too. And I'm starting her Instagram challenge for March. There are so many channels that I really enjoy watching and that I learn from constantly. What card depicts kindness? I chose the 6 of Cups. This is the Robin Wood deck. and this is the Light Seers Tarot. I think this depicts kindness because it's someone giving without expecting anything in return. And it's a gift that's going to keep it's the gift that keeps on giving throughout someone's life. It might be a childhood lesson that you always remember. And I just think that's something done out of pure love and thought for the other person. And so that card to me depicts kindness. Number 5 is, what does kindness mean to you? And I want to talk about being kind versus being nice. I think being nice is always pleasant but not always sincere. And being kind is always sincere but not always pleasant. I think especially girls are taught from a young age that you should always be nice. And as a result, sometimes we ignore that little nagging voice that tells us this isn't a good situation because we want to be nice. And kindness is something different. I think sometimes the kindest thing you can do for someone is lay the smack down. You know, when you raise your child, you do it with kindness, but it's not always nice. Sometimes something unpleasant's going to happen because my job is to teach you and not to make everything super pleasant for you. Sometimes you might get grounded. Sometimes you're not always going to get everything you want. That's the kindest thing that I can do as a parent, is to help my child be the best adult that they can be. And that means that I'm not always your friend and things aren't always nice. There's a video that I'm going to link below by Danielle Laporte, and she's an author. I haven't read anything by her, but I've heard of her concept before, that she calls open, gentle heart, big fucking fence. Meaning that you have an open heart, but very clear boundaries. I think it's very important to not be nice to others at the expense of being kind to ourselves. And that happens a lot. And I think, and she talks about this in this video, which is boundaries for spiritual people. As people who are spiritual, I think that a lot of times anything that is negative or not nice is seen as less spiritual. Spiritual people aren't allowed to be negative, and they're not allowed to tell anyone to F off. And I think that that's not very kind to ourselves. It's not very healthy. It's not very good boundaries. I think sometimes to be kind to ourselves and to be kind in general, we have to embrace our fierceness a little bit and do what's most loving, and that's not always the nicest thing. And by nice, I don't mean the opposite of, you know, we don't have to be mean to set boundaries, but sometimes we need to be firm and we need to be clear, and sometimes it might not be pleasant. So check out this video, and I think I have one or two more. I for sure want to make a video about my tarot boundaries, specifically that I have in writing for when I read the cards, but there's another video I think I want to make about a couple of things. So I really like this tag. Thank you, Allie. I feel that our little tarot tube community is a very kind community, and I think for the most part we have pretty good boundaries. So I appreciate all of the other channels out there. I've gotten lots of inspiration and kindness from people. Thanks to everyone who's watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.